Welcome back to Stoic Self-Mastery. Today we're diving deep into the heart of Stoic philosophy. We'll explore secrets of becoming mentally strong, Marcus Aurelius Stoicism. Imagine if the real path to reaching your goals lay not in what you own or what you know, but in how you live each day. Self-discipline, seen through the lens of Stoic philosophy, goes beyond mere willpower or habit. It becomes a guiding practice for personal freedom, resilience, and fulfillment. For the Stoics like Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, discipline wasn't just a means to an end. It was a way to master emotions, align actions with values, and live purposefully amid life's unpredictability. In this journey, we'll explore how Stoic principles can deepen self-discipline, helping you live with clarity, stability, and focus on what truly matters. With these insights, you'll gain practical tools to make meaningful, lasting changes in your life. If you find this approach valuable, consider subscribing to the Stoic Code channel for more insights on living with intention, purpose, and philosophical wisdom. Let's dive in together and explore how Stoic discipline can shape the life you aspire to lead, one step at a time, one self-awareness at a time. 1. The foundation of discipline. Self-awareness. Self-awareness isn't simply recognizing your preferences or what makes you tick. It's an honest, ongoing exploration of your inner world. For the Stoics, self-awareness meant knowing your habits, triggers, and values so intimately that you could act with purpose rather than impulse. Epictetus famously advised, "Know first who you are, and then adorn yourself accordingly." This wisdom isn't about limiting yourself, but about creating a life aligned with who you truly are. Self-discipline begins here because awareness reveals where you're consistent and where you're falling short. Imagine yourself as the gardener of your mind, tending to thoughts and reactions with curiosity. Why do certain situations make you anxious or impatient? Why do some people's words affect you more than others? By observing these patterns, you gain the power to reshape your responses and choose how you want to engage with life. Start cultivating this awareness by journaling daily, as Marcus Aurelius did. Note your actions, reactions, and emotional triggers. Do certain activities or times of day make you feel more focused or distracted? Recognizing these patterns gives you a roadmap for directing your energy where it counts. Meditation can also help. Taking a few minutes each day to sit quietly, sift through your thoughts, and question them gently is a practice not about forcing change, but gaining clarity, the kind that strengthens discipline from the inside out. Self-awareness is an ongoing journey. You're not critiquing yourself harshly, but instead observing like a curious philosopher eager to understand and improve. As you refine this practice, discipline becomes a natural extension of knowing who you are and choosing actions that resonate with your values. This grounded self-understanding is your first step toward living a life that can withstand challenges with the resilience of a Stoic. 2. Starting small. Building discipline in manageable steps. Big goals often excite us, but they can also feel overwhelming. The Stoics recommended starting with small, achievable steps. The beauty of starting small is that it cultivates confidence, consistency, and a sense of accomplishment. Epictetus reminded us that no great thing is created suddenly, suggesting that progress lies in steady, intentional actions rather than grand gestures. Imagine you want to improve your physical fitness. Rather than diving into a marathon plan if you've barely jogged, start with a simple, doable commitment like jogging for 5 minutes each day. This isn't about minimizing your goals. It's about respecting the journey. Taking smaller steps allows you to build a habit without the fear of burnout. As you start to feel comfortable, increase the effort gradually. Each small success reinforces your commitment, making the habit feel natural over time. This principle also works well for mental or creative goals. Let's say you want to read more books or learn a new language. Instead of aiming to read a book a week or study for an hour a day, try reading just a few pages or practicing for 5 minutes. Starting small ensures that you're not only consistent, but that you're building a habit you enjoy, not one that feels like a chore. This steady progress is a core aspect of Stoic discipline, focusing on manageable, regular actions that build up to something substantial over time. The incremental approach isn't just a productivity hack, it's a powerful psychological tool. The satisfaction of reaching small milestones keeps you motivated, like compounding interest in finance. These small efforts add up in ways you may not initially see but will appreciate over time. By the end of a year, those tiny daily efforts turn into significant achievements that surprise even you. In practicing this, you embody a discipline that's not forced, but thoughtfully built, a discipline that aligns with your growth and potential. 3. Embracing delayed gratification, prioritizing long-term rewards. Delayed gratification is a practice of patience that transforms short-term impulses into long-term success. This Stoic principle encourages us to focus on lasting fulfillment rather than fleeting pleasures. It's the art of planting a seed today, nurturing it patiently, and knowing that it will bear fruit in the future. Seneca and Marcus Aurelius spoke often of resisting quick indulgences, understanding that immediate pleasure often lacks depth and can even bring long-term dissatisfaction. In today's world, where instant gratification is the norm, embracing delayed gratification feels revolutionary. But this mindset shift has profound effects on our discipline. Imagine setting aside daily luxuries like a morning latte or an extra streaming subscription to save for a life-changing goal, a home, a career move, or a trip abroad. Each act of restraint builds your resolve, making it easier to delay gratification in other areas of life. The Stoics viewed this self-restraint as a rational choice aligned with personal values rather than a denial of pleasure. It's a redirection of your focus to something more meaningful. Maybe you choose to study for a certification instead of going out, or exercise instead of sleeping in, because the long-term reward of health and knowledge outweighs the short-term pull of comfort. To practice delayed gratification, visualize the outcome of your efforts. Imagine your future self benefiting from today's sacrifices, whether that's a healthier lifestyle, a stronger financial foundation, or a completed personal project. Visualization, used by Stoics to stay aligned with their values, brings purpose to your choices, making the journey more fulfilling and meaningful. Through this approach, delayed gratification becomes a source of pride and satisfaction rather than restriction, a step toward achieving a life that reflects your highest aspirations. 4. Accepting discomfort, building resilience through endurance. The Stoics believed that resilience was forged through the willingness to face discomfort. Life, they argued, is full of challenges that we can't control, but we can control our response to them. Epictetus advised, "Be content to be thought foolish and stupid." This doesn't mean subjecting yourself to misery, but recognizing that every obstacle you encounter is an opportunity to grow stronger. In our everyday lives, discomfort can appear in many forms: physical, mental, or emotional. It's that early morning alarm, the workout you're tempted to skip, or the hard conversation you need to have. The Stoics saw discomfort as a teacher. It's there to reveal your limits and eventually help you surpass them. Instead of avoiding these challenges, see them as part of your journey to becoming more resilient. One practical way to apply this principle is to start seeking small discomforts intentionally. Take cold showers to build physical resilience, or try intermittent fasting to develop patience and self-control. Mentally, you might practice being in uncomfortable social situations, allowing yourself to experience vulnerability. Each time you choose to lean into discomfort rather than escape it, you grow a little stronger. The discipline you gain will carry over to other areas of life. Embracing discomfort isn't about ignoring pain or stress. It's about knowing that you can handle it. You begin to realize that discomfort doesn't control you. Your response to it does. By repeatedly facing small challenges, you cultivate a mindset that can endure more significant struggles. You become less reactive and more in control, traits that are the backbone of Stoic resilience. In time, discomfort becomes a companion on your journey, a reminder that every hardship you endure brings you closer to mastering yourself. 5. Practicing self-control. Finding freedom through restraint. To the Stoics, true freedom wasn't about doing whatever you wanted. It was about mastering your desires so they didn't control you. Practicing self-control meant making decisions based on reason and virtue rather than impulse. Freedom, said Epictetus, is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. By choosing to exercise self-control, you free yourself from the grip of fleeting desires and instead align with long-term goals and values. Self-control allows you to pause before acting, giving you the space to make choices aligned with your true self. Think of moments where you've acted impulsively, whether in spending, eating, or even in relationships. These decisions often bring temporary satisfaction but long-term regret. By practicing restraint, you replace fleeting pleasures with a sense of empowerment, knowing that you're acting in your own best interest. To strengthen self-control, create boundaries for yourself. Limit your exposure to things that trigger impulsive actions, be it social media, unhealthy foods, or even certain people. Develop rituals and routines that keep you grounded, like setting specific times for work and relaxation. Discipline your thoughts too. When desires arise, question them. Ask yourself, will this serve my goals, or will it set me back? The more you practice self-control, the more you realize that it isn't about deprivation, it's about making room for what truly matters. As you grow more disciplined, your sense of inner freedom deepens. You no longer feel at the mercy of every passing whim, and this inner peace becomes a reward in itself. Self-control then isn't a restriction but a liberation, a way to live in harmony with yourself and your purpose. 6. Practicing gratitude, cultivating a positive mindset. Gratitude might not seem like a typical part of discipline, but for the Stoics it was essential. By appreciating what you already have, you free yourself from constant wanting and dissatisfaction, which fuels impulsive behavior. He is a wise man, wrote Seneca, who does not grieve for the things which he has not but rejoices for those which he has. Practicing gratitude gives you the mental clarity and contentment needed to stay disciplined. Gratitude refocuses your mind on abundance rather than lack. When you begin each day by reflecting on what you're thankful for, your health, loved ones, opportunities, you're less likely to be driven by unnecessary desires. This mindset keeps you grounded and strengthens your resolve to focus on meaningful goals rather than superficial pleasures. Gratitude acts as a mental anchor, keeping you steady through life's ups and downs. To cultivate gratitude, make it a daily practice. Spend a few moments each morning or evening listing 3 things you're grateful for. This exercise isn't just about listing items. It's about feeling genuine appreciation for them. Over time, you'll find that your outlook shifts. You'll start noticing things to be thankful for throughout the day. A sunny morning, a friendly conversation, a small success. This positivity boosts your discipline because a grateful mind is less prone to distractions and more focused on sustaining what matters. Gratitude is a gentle discipline yet builds resilience in powerful ways. By appreciating the present, you're better equipped to handle future challenges. You find strength in your contentment, which makes it easier to pursue long-term goals without feeling overwhelmed or deprived. Through gratitude, you align with a Stoic mindset that sees life as a gift, a series of moments to be fully appreciated and wisely navigated. 7. Embracing impermanence, finding peace through letting go. The Stoics understood that everything in life is temporary, from our possessions to our relationships and even our own lives. This awareness of impermanence wasn't meant to be morbid or pessimistic. Instead, it was a call to live fully in each moment, knowing that nothing lasts forever. By accepting the fleeting nature of things, we can approach life with a greater sense of peace and clarity, unhindered by the fear of loss or change. You could leave life right now, said Marcus Aurelius. Let that determine what you do and say and think. This is not a resignation, but an invitation to make the most of the present. Embracing impermanence helps you detach from the constant desire to control or cling to things, This doesn't mean you can't enjoy what you have. It simply means you don't let it define you. When you accept that change is inevitable, you are better prepared for the unexpected challenges life brings. This mindset reduces anxiety about the future and helps you focus on what you can control: your actions, thoughts, and responses. One way to embrace impermanence is through a practice called negative visualization. Imagine life without something you deeply value, whether it's a person, a possession, or an opportunity. This exercise is not meant to dwell on loss, but to cultivate gratitude and resilience. When you imagine losing something, you appreciate it more and are less likely to take it for granted. It's a reminder to cherish what you have without becoming overly attached. As you make peace with impermanence, you develop a calm acceptance of life's ebb and flow. You begin to see each moment as a gift rather than a guarantee. This perspective can make you more present in your relationships, more focused on meaningful goals, and less likely to be swayed you have or the need to control every outcome. By practicing restraint, you replace fleeting pleasures with a sense of empowerment, knowing that you're acting in your own best interest. To strengthen self-control, create boundaries for yourself. Limit your exposure to things that trigger impulsive actions, be it social media, unhealthy foods, or even certain people. Develop rituals and routines that keep you grounded, like setting specific times for work and relaxation. Discipline your thoughts too. When desires arise, question them. Ask yourself, will this serve my goals, or will it set me back? The more you practice self-control, the more you realize that it isn't about deprivation. It's about making room for what truly matters. As you grow more disciplined, your sense of inner freedom deepens. You no longer feel at the mercy of every passing whim, and this inner peace becomes a reward in itself. Self-control, then, isn't a restriction but a liberation, a way to live in harmony with yourself and your purpose. 8. The power of reflection, learning from the past. Reflection is a cornerstone of Stoic practice. It involves looking back at your actions, thoughts, and emotions with a critical yet compassionate eye. Marcus Aurelius often reflected on his day, noting what he did well and where he could improve. This practice of self-examination is not about self-criticism, but about growth. By reflecting on your past actions, you gain insights into your strengths and weaknesses, helping you make better choices in the future. Imagine yourself at the end of the day, sitting quietly and reviewing your actions. What did you do well? Where did you fall short? What could you have done differently? Reflection is a time to acknowledge your progress and set new goals. It's a moment to celebrate your victories, no matter how small, and to learn from your mistakes. Seneca advised, "As long as you live, keep learning how to live." Reflection is a continuous process of learning and growing. To incorporate reflection into your daily routine, set aside a few minutes each evening. Write down your thoughts in a journal, noting your actions, reactions, and emotional triggers. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? How can I apply this knowledge tomorrow? Reflection is not just about looking back, it's about looking forward. It's about using your past experiences to shape your future actions. 9. The art of acceptance, embracing what you cannot change. The Stoics understood that there are things in life that we cannot control. They taught that true peace comes from accepting what we cannot change and focusing on what we can. This principle is encapsulated in the Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Acceptance is not about resignation. It's about understanding and embracing the limits of our control. Imagine yourself facing a challenge that is beyond your control, a natural disaster, an illness. Rewards. To cultivate virtue, start by identifying your core values. What matters most to you? What principles guide your actions? Once you have identified your values, commit to living by them. Make choices that align with your values, even when it's difficult. Remember, living with virtue is a journey, not a destination. It's a continuous process of growth and self-discovery. 11. The community of Stoics, finding strength in togetherness. The Stoics understood that we are not alone in our journey towards mental strength. They taught that true wisdom comes from learning from others and sharing our own insights. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "What is not good for the swarm is not good for the bee." This principle highlights the importance of community and the interconnectedness of all things. Imagine yourself as part of a community of Stoics, a group of individuals committed to living with virtue, practicing self-control, and embracing life's challenges with resilience. In this community, you find support, encouragement, and wisdom. You learn from the experiences of others and share your own insights. Together, you grow stronger and more resilient. To build a community of Stoics, start by seeking out like-minded individuals. Join groups, attend workshops, or participate in online forums. Share your experiences, listen to the experiences of others, and learn from each other. Remember, the journey towards mental strength is not a solitary one. It's a collective effort, a shared path towards wisdom and fulfillment. Conclusion: the path of Stoicism, a journey towards mental strength. In the dance of life, we are not mere puppets of circumstance. We are the choreographers of our own steps. As we've journeyed together, exploring the secret of becoming mentally strong, we've seen that discipline isn't a harsh taskmaster, but a compassionate guide. It's the voice that whispers, "You are capable of more than you think." It's the hand that steers us gently towards our true north, even when the winds of distraction blow. The Stoics, from Marcus Aurelius to Epictetus, knew that life was not about the absence of challenges, but about our response to them. They understood that true freedom isn't found in the wilderness of impulse, but in the fortress of self-control. They taught us that gratitude is not just a pleasant sentiment, but a powerful tool for mental clarity. They reminded us that discomfort is not an enemy, but a teacher, and that impermanence is not a threat, but a call to live fully. As you walk this path, remember you are not alone. From the ancient Stoics to the countless individuals today seeking a more intentional life, you are part of a timeless journey. Each step you take, each small discipline you cultivate is a testament to your inner strength. It's a declaration that you won't be swayed by fleeting pleasures or overwhelmed by momentary discomforts. So, let us close with a final thought from Marcus Aurelius. The happiness of your life depends upon the quality of your thoughts. Choose your thoughts wisely, dear traveler. Cultivate them with discipline, nurture them with gratitude, and let them guide you towards a life of resilience, purpose, and true freedom. This is not the end, but the beginning of your journey. The Stoic path is not a destination, but a way of life. A life where each moment is appreciated, each challenge is embraced, and each decision is aligned with your true self. Welcome to the path of Stoic discipline. Welcome to the journey of becoming mentally strong. Until we meet again, fellow traveler, may your steps be steady, your heart be grateful, and your spirit be unyielding. For it is within you that the secret of mental strength resides. It is within you that the Stoic path unfolds. It is within you that true freedom is found. This script aims to provide a comprehensive and engaging exploration of Stoic principles, guiding viewers through the journey of becoming mentally strong. Each section builds upon the previous one, creating a cohesive narrative that encourages self-reflection, discipline, and resilience. To dive deeper into the world of Stoicism, be sure to subscribe to Stoic Self-Mastery for daily insights and practical tips. Like this video if you found it helpful. Share it with someone who could benefit from this wisdom. Leave a comment below with your thoughts and questions. Together, let's navigate life's challenges with grace and equanimity.